Hello everyone, this is Scott Bradley coming to you from www.scottbradley.name, and in this Evernote Scott video, I'm going to explain three things to you. The very first thing is going to go over a slight change to the Evernote setup since they launched the beta version that you're going to want to know and understand how it works and kind of the idiosyncratic things about it and how it impacts your account. I know in my previous video, I specifically spoke about the beta setup and kind of my thoughts on it. And I wanted just to highlight a few things to kind of bring everybody up to speed if you've been watching my previous videos to help you understand this little tweak. The second thing I'm going to go over is a killer tip that was submitted by someone who's watched my YouTube videos. And when I found out about it, I'm like, wow, that is a great tip. I'm going to definitely show that on one of my next videos. And then finally, I have something really, really special for you that I know you're going to be very excited about because it's going to help you use Evernote better, make you more productive, and help you achieve all of your personal and professional goals going forward, especially as we move into 2015. So, let me get started with the slight change and then we'll go from there. So, as you guys already know, Evernote launched the brand new beta version and it changed some of the idiosyncratic things and how the structure has been set up. So, dropping into my test account here, I want to just explain briefly what the tweak is so that you know it going forward, because I know in the previous beta version video, I showed you how to revert back to the normal setup if you accidentally upgraded to beta and you didn't like that. And if you haven't watched that video, just go back to the channels, youtube.com/EvernoteScott, scroll to the bottom and you'll see the most updated video. Or you can search, Evernote beta version, Evernote Scott, and it should pop up for you in Google. But here's the thing that I want to point out to you so that you understand. On the left-hand side here, when they made the switch, let's just say that you accidentally upgraded to beta, then you said, I don't like this, I'm going to re-downgrade, and just to point that out to you guys really fast, what you want to do, if you accidentally did upgrade to beta, you want to come back up here into account settings on the top right, and down here it says beta, Evernote for web is all new, try and beta, get the beta. If you accidentally upgraded but you want to go back to the original version that you're seeing on the screen, all you got to do is click that link and it will take you back. So, jumping into the tweak. So, as you guys know, when you first, let's just say before beta happened, when you first set up your Evernote account, what you noticed was in the left-hand column, there was a notebook that was basically the username that you selected for your Evernote account. And this username for that notebook, I've recommended in previous videos to change that to inbox. And with that being said, what's happened, and with that being the default notebook, basically, that was the notebook that if you sent an email into your Evernote account or any other like moving part thing that you did with your Evernote account, that was where everything landed. And then once it landed there, then you can kind of click it, drag it, and drop it into any other notebook that you currently have at the moment or set up. So here's the tweak. What you're going to notice is that there's two notebooks that kind of become your quote-unquote default notebook. And you're going to see a notebook here, and I don't know if it's really a notebook, it's kind of like a group of notes. It says all notes. And then, if you've watched my previous videos and implemented the strategy of changing your default notebook to inbox, you'll see your inbox there as well. And really the key distinction that I want to make here is that, in the past, if I wanted to forward an email into Evernote, I would just forward it. It would drop into my inbox, and then from the inbox, I could click it, drag it, and drop it over here. But with the new beta version launching the way it's launched, what's happened is that they've created this brand new place called All Notes. And in the All Notes, whether you're using the older version, which you see on the screen, or the newer version, the All Notes has also become kind of like your default notebook. So earlier, before I just started recording this video, I sent an email into Evernote, into this Evernote account, just to see where would this note go again, knowing if you had an account before the beta actually happened. And what happened is when I sent the email into Evernote, it dropped into two places. It dropped into my old default notebook, that inbox notebook, and that's this note right here. And then it also added into all notes at the top. So I guess where Evernote's going with this feature is that the all notes shows every single note that's in your Evernote account, regardless of what notebook that it is in. And you can click, if you wanted to go click all notes, click the sending, let's just say the test note that you sent in and drag it to one of the notebooks. You can do that. Let's just add it into this one. And when you drag it and drop it, even though it is still in this notebook that you dropped it in, it will still always show up in your all notes section. So I just wanted to explain that quick tweak to you because I know it may have been confusing for you if, when they upgraded and then, you went back to the normal one and you're like, wait a second, what's this all notes notebook? I thought everything dropped into my default notebook. I know it can be confusing at times as software companies upgrade their platforms, so I wanted to make sure I pointed that out to you first. Now, on to the killer tip. When I found out about this, I thought this was super cool, super awesome, and I'm excited to share it with you. So, the super killer tip was submitted by one of my viewers here and subscribers on YouTube, Jamie Kennedy. And basically, here's what she says. I kind of deduced it down to the core issue of what was shared. And it basically says, here's a great tip I picked up that would work well with the saved search feature. And she basically was explaining, and I'm just kind of taking it down. It said, I end up with lots of different lists related to different jobs and bits of life. And typing to do false into the search bar will bring up any note with an unchecked box. And the thing is that you can save this search into the search bar to bring up any note with unchecked boxes. So here's what all that means. As you guys already know, let's just make a quick new note here in inbox. Oh, that's even more interesting. So if you just going back to that first thing, you saw it early. The note that I sent into it was sitting in the inbox. But when I moved this sending email into Evernote into the other notebook, it left inbox and it dropped into the new one. So again, weird stuff going on with the new beta being launched, and I hope they clean it up. But anyway, on to this tip. So as you guys know, when you create a new note, let's just call this test note, and you actually have the ability to create to-do items. To do 1, and then you click the little checkbox up here to do 2, little checkbox to do 3, so on and so forth. And I'm sure if you've used this little to-do checkmark box in the past, you may or may not have gotten to clear out all the tasks, or you may have different notes with different checkboxes compared to whatever it is that you're doing. And so basically what Jamie is saying is that if she has, let's just say that we're going to make another new note to test note, test note 2, and we're just going to go checkbox number, and we're going to go checkbox number. And let's just say that I checked off that checked item. So I have 2 notes. Both of them have open boxes. And I want to be able to, if I have multiple notes in my notebook, in all of my Evernote account, regardless of notebook, and I want to pull up those notes without a checkbox, here's what she's saying. What you do is you come up here into the Save Search box and you type to do false search. And when you do that, it only pulls up all of the notes without the checkboxes. And so depending on if you use this feature of the checkboxes in your Evernote notebook, this one saved search is going to be massively valuable for you because it will fully allow you to look at, okay, what are my unchecked items in any note within any notebook? And depending on, just with this framework alone, you can make specific tailored setups depending on what it is you do, what business you're in, what you focus on, etc., so on and so forth. And so taking this a step further, I know that she only shared that little tip, but taking it a step further and referencing some things in previous videos, one of the things that I would do if you are someone who uses these checkboxes is I would save this search. So I'm going to click here, save the search, and I would basically save this to unchecked items. And I would save it. And after I'd save it, the last step that I would take is clicking up here, clicking the unchecked items, holding it, dragging it up to my shortcuts and dropping it. And then from that point, let's say you're working in this notebook or this notebook, and you go, oh, I want to see what my unchecked items are in all of my notes within my notebooks. And all you got to do is come up here, click unchecked items, and there they are right then and there. As you can see, I think an application of this that may be helpful for you if you do want to keep your checked tasks in Evernote alone. I'm thinking that what I would do, taking this a step further, because I'm just kind of ad-libbing this right now, is if you do want to keep your to-do list only in Evernote, what I would end up doing is creating a notebook and just titling it to-do lists. And depending on the context of your life, whether it's like, you have to-do lists for your work, you have to-do lists for your kids, or you have to-do lists for your significant others, or you have honeydews, whatever those are, what I would end up doing is creating a notebook. And within the notebook, let's just take let's see here. Let's just say the inbox is this new notebook that I created. What I would end up doing is I would create a note in this new notebook. Again, I'm just using this for examples. Let's just say this would be the work to-dos. Okay, and that pops off, and you see the title is work to-dos. The next one would be house to-dos, etc., etc. And what this would allow you to do is actually create these checked items. So let's say work to-dos, file, report, to boss. If I could spell boss. How-tos, house to-dos, one would be, maybe clean kitchen by December 31st. So, and then what this would allow you to do, let's say that you're in your area, one of your areas here, and you go, oh, I want to see what my to-dos are for the day. Click unchecked items, save search, and look, there they are. And then this would allow you to look at, oh, okay, so I want to see what do I still need to do in my house. Click here, shows up, and you're good to go. And the thing is that once you have all these unchecked items and you want to start deleting them and clearing them from your lists, all that you literally have to do is just highlight, press delete, and it's done. So I thought you would really appreciate that really cool tip. Thank you, big thanks to Jamie Kennedy for pointing that out. I absolutely thought wow, that is so brilliant and genius. So now I want to share something with you, the third thing of this video that I'm very excited about. Now, I want to first give a little bit of backstory briefly to help you understand why I'm coming to this point in serving you better, making you more productive, helping you to the next degree. So as you already know, this YouTube channel that you watch the videos on has become relatively popular. At this moment in December of 2014, at the time of this recording, I have over 15,000 YouTube subscribers at this moment. I think it's like 15,500. One of my most popular videos has over 400,000 views, getting views every single day. I'm getting tons of emails, I'm getting tons of requests, and to be honest, it's starting to get very overwhelming for me in trying to keep up with it all and stay in touch and with all these people, with the Facebook group that we have, and the email list that's being built and the emails that are being sent. And as I'm kind of taking all this in, it's becoming frustrating for me. And you may be thinking, wait, why would it become frustrating? Well, the fact of the matter is that the majority of the things that are being sent to me, it's like I can't handle them one by one by one by one. And what that's leading to is that I started thinking to myself, okay, I I have this awesome group of people who enjoy watching these Evernote videos where I can show them how to be more productive, be more efficient, be more effective with their time to help them get more done, have peace of mind, and move forward and make progress in their life. And with that being said, I'm like, okay, wait, so if I have all these emails being sent to me, if I have all this incoming stuff, how can I better address you guys so that I can serve you better, help you get the answers you need, help you make progress in your life, and move forward strategically and effectively so that you actually get to a place where you live in kind of productivity zen, if you will, with this awesome tool and even other tools. Because the truth of the matter is, as I shared in a previous video, Evernote is only one of the tools that I specifically use in my entire productivity system setup to be more effective, be more productive, run multiple things in parallel, multiple projects in parallel, multiple tasks in parallel. The Evernote account is only one moving part and one piece of software that I use in the group of pieces of softwares that I use. So I know enough of the buildup. Let me explain what's going to happen. So in thinking about all these challenges that I've been dealing with and serving you guys better, I asked myself a question, and I said, given what's happening and given how the feedback from these videos, what can I do to serve you guys better? And I finally came up with a solution, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Going forward, what I am planning to do is to do live webinars. And as I'm thinking this forward, and I'm thinking, okay, live webinars would allow me to do live training with people there live. People can ask their questions. As they ask their questions, it would allow me to answer them. And as I would answer them live in person, well, not in person, but digitally in person via the webinar, it would also help other people there watching the webinar get value from that as well. So hopefully it would cut down on the amount of emails that have been sent. It would help me help you guys more effectively and better. And so with that being said, I want to show you where you can sign up right now to get on the list so that every time that I create a new webinar for you to sign up for, I can just send an email to this list and say, hey guys, have a brand new webinar coming up. Here are the details. Go here and sign up. But this list that you would be signing up for specifically would be kind of the list of, yes, I'm interested in your future webinars on being more productive, being more effective, helping me get more done, helping me achieve my personal and professional goals, no matter what they are. And so without further ado, I'm going to give you the link right now. What I want you to do is go over to scottbradley.name/productivity webinars, and that's plural. scottbradley.name/productivity webinars. And when you get to this page, we are going to see a headline, a video, and a big yellow button. And you can watch the video and kind of get more context about this. But what I really want you to do is to click this yellow button right here. A little form is going to pop up. And when that little form pops up, I want you to sign up. And that's going to get you on this list. And when you're on that list, you're going to, once you press the secure my spot, you're going to be sent an email. And you're going to have to confirm your subscription so that you're verified and I'm verified and there's no spamming issue problems. So put your name and email in, secure your spot, and going forward, you're going to get access to the new webinars that I'm going to plan on doing in the future. And even though this, I just want to kind of put an asterisk on this video, that even though this video is being done in December of 2014, and you may be watching this in December of 2015 or December 2016 or some other date from this point, these webinars will always be happening going forward in the future. So no matter when you're watching this video, go and sign up. Go to scottbradley.name/productivity webinars. Sign up for the group list. And I am so excited to serve you this way. I can't tell you, as I've been thinking about it and I've been marinating on this idea of, okay, how am I going to serve you guys better? I'm like very, very, very excited about this. So I hope you're excited about it too. And I hope that you go and take action right now. Go to scottbradley.name/productivity webinars. And on these webinars, it's really going to take the Evernote videos that you've been watching on this channel to the complete next step. You know, given the fact the way Evernote is as a tool, it can only do so much to a point, and then it becomes, oh, what other tools can do what I'm trying to do in Evernote better? And what I've done within my own productivity system in how I operate, how I do things, how I be more effective, how I manage people better, how I achieve my goals, whether it's a weight loss goal or a money goal or any type of goal, it's like I am using Evernote along with other tools. And so in these webinars, it finally gives me that opportunity to share those other tools, share how I'm using them, share all of those details that are relevant and important to you so that you can take what I've taught you, go and implement it, get good results, etc., etc., etc. So if you can't already tell, you can tell that I am massively excited about this. And I really just go and sign up, scottbradley.name/productivity webinars. And once you're on that list, you'll be notified of the new webinar. Just so you guys know, the first webinar that I'm going to be doing is going to be December 18th, 2014. December 18th, 2014. It's the Friday before Christmas Eve, so it's kind of your final productivity fix before there's that holiday screw-up time, if you know what I'm talking about, where I feel like the Friday before Christmas Eve, it kind of the world stops for like 3 weeks, especially in the United States. And so it's like this Friday could be that first thing that could really start kicking off your planning for the new year, rolling into 2015. And I'm really excited about it. So go to scottbradley.name/productivity webinars, go and sign up, verify your email. You're going to be sent that double opt-in confirmation email. And after you're on that list, get ready because things are going to start picking up. Now, last thing, I will still continue to do videos on this Evernote channel. I know you may be worried about that, but I will continue doing videos on this Evernote channel, and you'll probably see going forward that I'll be sharing in those videos for people to go sign up for this because it's that big, because it will allow me to serve more people faster, more people effectively, and really help you guys get to where you want to go. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I really hope that you're excited about these webinars that I'm going to be doing going forward. And I really hope that you thought that the tip that I showed you is going to be massively helpful for you as you move forward and make progress in your life. So have a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you on the next webinars, and have a great rest of the week, and I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Bye for now.